That's done. So, in theory... Yep, there it is. Sweet. Then this will be the recipe for the Eldritch manuscript. So actually for that one, I can just do the what? Fuck it, we'll just do this. To grab chat real quick. Wait, no, hold on. I can just fucking put it in here. I just won't have multi-chat, but realistically, that's not going to matter. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and save that. And down here. Well, she doesn't even necessarily need to be down. Iron spellbook. Manuscript. Your ingredients are going to be shapeless. One of these days I'll get familiar with those two parts I'm not equal, but today is not that day. Oh wait, no. It doesn't need to be that, because it can just be... A equals Iron Spellbook's Ancient Knowledge Fragment. Ancient underscore knowledge underscore fragment. And E it was an echo card, right? Yes. That's literally all I need for it. So now, instead of doing that, it'll do that. We reload. Should reload just fine. So the manuscript itself should no longer have a recipe, and the recipe itself creates the incomplete variant. Wait a minute. No, I called for the wrong item. There we go. Maybe it'll catch it. Okay. So this will no longer have a recipe. Ah, shit. Timeless slurry. You know what? That'll leave. Although, no, I can't do that. Then I need to swap this out for the output then. And then save that because I want anything that makes that to be done. I don't need it. So, that's done. Should be able to do another reload. You're saved. You're good. Good. One more reload. That should fix everything. one issue. Server events, recipes, reference error, items. Huh? What do you mean? Yeah, you're not. You what? The fuck? What? What? No, that's not. There should be literally no change. Unless... What's the other recipe? I can't check, so it worked. Yeah, it worked. But it just didn't do... Something about this doesn't work. IE script, yeah. Shaped item of A, B, A. Yes. Oh my, I'm so confused. Okay. I see. Six, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay. Let's see if that fixes it. What the fuck? No. It's saying this is an issue. Which it shouldn't, because this is literally the first untouched line. Item is not defined. Yeah, of course it's not. Oh, you know? Might help if I capitalize I. Let's try that. Nope. That's probably not going to catch it. Might have to do another reload. Yeah. Time. See if this made it through. If it didn't, I'll do it in the UI. Because the UI might be a little easier. Bingo. Now, this should have the recipe that used to be this, and this no longer has any recipes. I might do something with Timeless Slurry later on. We'll see, though. Good. What? Oh, I capitalized Echo Shard. I'm dumb. So it's not referencing an item there. Yeah, Minecraft Echo _ Shard. Now that should fill in and be the recipe that I want it to be. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Now, $335. Rune working, spirit focus, favor of the void. This is the one I want. So Under void transmutation. Then this is not what I was looking for then. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, there's actually so much in here that I can't get all of it. Yet. Anyway. That's fine. So, we're gonna be doing a new one. Try and get these adjusted so it's okay now. Once I can get a general lay of the land on how things are supposed to be set up, I can start to, like, iron things out and really, like, flesh out how they're supposed to be looking. So, put this down here. See real quick. So, here. So it's malum.void_transmutation. So in theory, it should be this, into the Weeping Well, then makes this. And that's how you learn the spells. Like, general idea should be that you alone can't make the spells as is. So, it requires the user to get external help, i.e. through the Weeping Well, to then complete it. Basically, you just hand over the materials and are like, hey, I need this to be, fucking written in whatever language I can understand. X, Y, Z, that kind of nonsense. Save that. That should be... No, it's not everything. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. Let me just do this, because I have it open anyway. I might as well. Reload, and this should just work. Default value for object. Did I fuck it up again? Do they need to be capital? Thought they didn't, but maybe they do. No, they don't. Iron spellbooks, Eldritch manuscript. Yeah, no, that's it. Eldritch underscore manuscript. Yeah, yeah. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Spellbooks, yeah. Weird. Recipes dot malum dot void transmutation. Yeah. separate input and output. And dot recipes. Yeah. Dot malin. Dot void underscore transmutation. Yeah. So why then does it work? Outside, inside, input, output. Code.js IE script. Code.js IE script. Output, iron spellbooks. Yeah. So why then isn't it working? It's saying it's a line 1 issue, meaning it's a capitalization, but I haven't changed anything as far as this stuff goes. I'm trying to space it out to be a bit easier on the eyes to read, but it doesn't want to tell me what specifically is having issues. Cannot find default value for object. What? There's nothing there. What do you mean? If I do that, will that, like, fix it? Because there shouldn't be anything there. It's not like it's actively doing it. Because that's all comments. That's not actual, tangible, useful shit. 151. In what way? I'm just looking to set up the fucking recipe. What? Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, that tracks. These ones didn't need it. Oh, maybe it's specifically for now. It needs to understand what specifically it's looking for when it goes to search for something. Oh, it makes sense. So then if I tell it it's looking for an item, and then that should fix it. I would think. No. Still can't find default value for objects, so it's a nesting issue. But okay. Oh, because it hasn't actually loaded yet. I'm dumb. Wait for the order to actually show up. Event.recipes.meld. Yes. You spell melon wrong. That's the issue. So it isn't. This is something to fuck it up more than it already is. You know what? Let's fuck around and find out. I'm curious. So, what am I missing? That I'm just not fucking picking up on. Event.recipes.malum.void_transmutation. I've been spelling transmutation wrong. I don't think so. RANSMUTATION. Yeah, no. That's it. Close that. Reload that. So it doesn't exist? Wow. Mod author must have an explicitly coded and specific event shortcut. .malum.void underscore transportation. Because malum does not have a built-in shortcut handler for that exact name, Java shortcut trees as an undefined method. Standard recipe registry name for weeping well is malum semi. Okay, so, but I can't do that. So it would be event.custom then. And then it would be open with the type being now I'm weeping well. Then it's input, output, how many output it's giving. Then forces coups to bypass the shortcut and look up directly past raw JSON layout of Minecraft's recipe manager. Type malum weeping well. This targets malum's actual data pack recipe identifier for the weeping well / void transmutation mechanic. Okay. That makes sense. The question is, will it work? That's a bit of a story. Of course not. Failed to create JSON recipe. Missing type malum weeping well. So that doesn't work then. So it's probably still under the void transmutation then. Okay. So I don't input. Yeah, and then output. Ah, thank you. That should do it. I do like the idea of using Malum's void thing or void transmutation to change that. Still fucking errors. Oh my god, why? No, it's not registering it at all. Input. Bracket. Item. Script output. Iron spellbook. Eldritch script output. Yeah. So why the fuck is it still having issues then? Data key in 1.21. Of this. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Outside of the regular server event recipes loop. No. Forcing a hard recipe ID helps name register it. Full reload of internal server engine rather than just live script refresh. Okay. So weird. Array. Other lines. Text. Block. Right. Yeah, that's fine. In theory, it should be. In theory, that should potentially solve it. If this doesn't work, I'll give it a quick world restart and see if that fixes it, because apparently Malum does their recipes a little weird. Which I guess makes sense. Yeah, no, still having issues. Unknown void transmutation. Yeah. Let me save and quit. I'll come back in and we'll see if that fixed it. So I'm wondering if it's using outdated information. Yeah, because it gave me the same issue. Yeah, okay. So it's probably then the favor of the void. So, yeah, let me try this. Melon. Favor of the void. And we'll see if doing that does it. Because that's the only one that I can see that's going to be anywhere close to what I need it to be. And I'm hoping that'll do it. Basically, the void appreciates the thing that you throw in, so it gives you something in return. Hopefully. That's it. Okay. So it's not Weeping Well. It's not fucking whatever the fuck. It's not this, that, and the other thing. No. Fuck you. It is Favor of the Void. Jeez, dude. The custom section's probably still necessary, but thank you. That's what I wanted. Okay. So, now that this has a recipe, that can then be crushed and do all that, whatever, it's fine. Next up, I want to do fire spells. So I might specifically remove random chance one's really good to have on hand because it allows you to use the spells, which is actually incredibly necessary. In my understanding, they are in fact craftable. I have added embers to make things a bit more interesting when it comes to fire spells. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting off the top of my head that I might want to add? Oh, jeez. Excuse me. Oh. Damn. That's cool. Hydraulic transmission. You know what? Fair. Okay. So these ones are the ones that I need. Yeah, so if I can make these, that would be better. Did this recipe change? Oh no, that's right. These are dependent on... Right. Oh. So those... Interesting. Okay, so those are under the output of Eldritch Manuscript. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So, Yeah, no, those don't have recipes or uses, which is fine. Because I don't necessarily want them to. Yeah, that requires dust. Okay, yeah. I'll worry about that later. That's for survival. Oh. Oh, the recipes are different? That's crazy. That explains so much. Okay. So... Shh, wait a minute. How do I specify specifically that manuscript? They're all the same. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Good to know. So, for blood, we'll do blood magic. I'll make it relatively simple in that it requires you to make, we'll say, a tier 2 altar. Tier 2 is simple enough, kind of just a throwaway thing. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Put that back over there. Okay. Now, is the slashes required? No. No, it doesn't seem to be. So, I don't need an intermediary item for everything. I think realistically what I could do is using arcane cloth, which is easy enough to get your hands on. I can use that as like a scroll backing, quote unquote, and go from there. So this is going to be a make sure I've got this right. So it's going to be space, ghoul, iron transmutation, blood, and then blows. The input item is going to be irons underscore cloth. The altar requirements are going to be as follows. I don't know that it needs to have the okay, no. Good. Let's make it a little tricky, nothing too crazy. No. $10,000. We'll do. If I do that, that might drop it, I assume, right? No, just 10,000 is its baseline capacity. Okay. Then, yeah, we'll do a total of. We'll do 3,000. We'll say 30. And drain rate of 60. I do want it to be, because it is a cheap recipe, I want it to be a fairly steep situation that if you, run out of blood for it, it's gonna, cause issues. So that should work for that. And then that's what goes on the altar, and then these are the details of what happens with the altar. A bit iffy, but alright. I can get behind it. Because, yeah, this is the closing one for that. Okay. So in theory, I should now have the ability to make blood manuscripts on a tier 2 altar. Because you can just... Perfect. You can choose just to go with, whatever the fuck and wherever the hell, but... If you actually want to make a specific one, you have to go into the mod that's associated with it. And I think that's actually really cool. Of course, I'm extremely biased. I haven't done evocation yet either. Okay. There's actually quite a lot of manuscript I have to do, but that's fine. So the blood manuscript didn't show up, which is interesting because it should have, but it didn't. But why? Ah, I see. There we go. Now the distinction between the two of those, and that will actually, hopefully, do the thing. That's the general idea, at least, is like every mod will have its own specific thing that it needs doing. Unfortunately, ice magic is going to be a bit fucky. But I might just do mystical agriculture for that one. We'll see. So in theory, that should solve my issue. I never saved it, did I? Nope. Might help if I actually save, the recipe I'm trying to do. Now let's see if it reloads with issues. But this gives me, I'm trying to do a little bit of everything just so I can get, a baseline of how things feel depending on their recipe. Fuck off. Come on. So it's missing closing, but it has one. What? I don't understand. Number 160, so it's in here. That is entirely closed. I don't follow. What? Alter. Yeah, an open bracket. Item.of, which is what's being crafted. Irons restrictions manuscript. Yeah. Comma. NBT data. School, semicolon, quote. Oh, wait a minute. I see what's happening. So because of the way I'm labeling it, it's not actually taking into account that. Instead, it's just trying to put it into... I see what happened there. Okay. I fucked up on quotations because I used the same quotations for both of them when I should have been using... I didn't save it. When I should have been using single quotes for internal and double quotes for external. I gotta wait a little longer. So now it's actually taking into account the whole thing and what the actual NBT data is trying to refer to. And it had issues. Son of a bitch. Item is not defined. The fuck do you mean item not defined? It didn't need it. No, it said it didn't need it. I might change the framing of the output then. Because that might be a bit... I want custom. I don't need custom. Because This has an easy way to do it. I'm not going to do it the fucking hard way every single goddamn time. Ah. I fucked up with capitalization of I. And reload. But now I know generally how I'm going about adding the specific items into the game as well, be they the manuscripts or what have you. Fuck, 2? Failed to create recipe for type magic blood altar. Instructor for blood altar with 2 arguments not found. Yeah, so they're referring to the same thing. What did I fuck up on then? Let me try this. There we go. Now all that's in one. Now, that is actually not what it's referring to. It's line 165 didn't exist. Or it did exist, but it doesn't anymore. So, this is referring to what it's trying to make. This is referring to what the NBT data of the item is trying to make is. This is the item as the input. Level needs to be capitalized, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Go fucking figure. And then, yeah, everything else is fine. One of these days, I'll figure out which ones need to be capitalized and which ones don't. I'm assuming it's based off of what's going on inside the actual word. So every word after the first one needs to be capitalized if it's chained together as one contiguous string. Failed to create recipe for blood altar, constructor blood magic, yada map found. So, wait, then how? Yeah, I need it to be constructor for blood magic altar with 2 arguments not found. Altar siphon. Thousand life points. Wait, so why isn't it? I'm assuming that all has to be on one string. Or rather, this does. So let me try that then. I don't think that's going to change anything, unfortunately. If anything, it might make it angrier. Needs to be upgrade level 2, altar siphon of 3000. Consumption rate of 30. Same issues. Constructor for blood magic altar with 2 arguments not found. Drain rate, consumption rate, altar siphon, upgrade level. BT output. Don't follow. Item data of irons. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So it's output item, enter. Then followed by that. These need commas as well, which explains why it's not reading them as separate. So this that'll help me get it a bit more in my head as to what is being listed out, and it should save me a hell of a lot of time. this should do it, hopefully. So, item 1 is the item being made, which is the restrictions manuscript of specifically the blood school, with the NBT data attached. Line 2 is the ingredient, which is the iron spellbook's magic cloth. Line 3 is the upgrade level of the altar, which should be 2. Line 4 is the altar siphon, which is how much it consumes, which should be 3,000. Line 5 is the consumption rate, which is 30. And then line 6 is the drain rate, which is the penalty if you do not have enough blood, how much progress you lose in equivalency of blood. Do I have that right? Syntax error. Why? So then I wonder if it's just going to be easier for me to do this instead. Because if I can just get rid of the syntax and have it be listed, then that should be fine. Shouldn't be any issues with syntax if I don't type out the syntax and fuck it up. Level 2, 30 blood required, 30 per tick, or 30 per second, whatever the fuck. 60 for penalty. I should probably... Fuck. Why? Missing after... What do you mean? Does that need one? Doesn't say. That has one, so it's not that. And that has one there. I failed to follow. Unless... No. That doesn't make any sense. Son of a bitch. Me and fucking commas, dude, I swear. Was that the only issue, or was that... No, it's still not saying it. Between the item, your altar level without the comments of everything. Yeah. 6 arguments. What the fuck do you mean 6 arguments not found? Oh, now. Let me guess. Damn it, that's not what I wanted. Fuck. Okay, so these are mandatory then. Alright. How about now? Oh, my game just died. I don't know when the fuck that happened, but alright, cool. Bet. At the very least, I've managed to make the Weeping Well recipe, which is good. I think what I'm gonna do is, make a bit of a go-between for irons and malum. Obviously, it's not going to be anything crazy. I don't have the technical know-how to actually put that together. Honestly, I'm just vibe coding at best. Like, I'm trying to understand it, but like, I'm fucking up 7 ways from Sunday. One point in time, it's telling me, oh yeah, you know, you only need this, this, and this. And the other time, it's like, oh yeah, no, but you don't need this. And then I go without it, and it's like, oh wait, no, you need that, you need that. I was like, well, which is it? Is it in the parentheses so I don't need it, or do I have it outside the parentheses where I do need it, so I have to tell it what it needs to do? Like, fucking hell, dude. Like, I get some of the reasons why they do the things they do, but on the other hand, it's like, could you just, you know, explain it in stupid people terms? That'd be great. Pretty good, pretty good. I've moved on to making recipes and stuff. Oh, and items. I have also made a few items. They don't really have any functionality outside of being a go-between for like crafting recipes, but they exist. One of them is even animated. Well, actually, two of them are, but the other one isn't implemented. Right now I'm trying to do a iron spellbook restrictions. So the way that I have the pack set up is that iron spellbooks is just kind of integrated with a whole bunch of things. But I'm also doing it to where it is somewhat limited in what you can cast right away. So like you can't just go out there slinging fucking Eldritch Blast or fucking, you know, Blazing Fury or whatever the hell it's called. Like, you can't just throw that out immediately. You have to go learn the spell. No errors. That's a good sign. Yeah, so like, I made this little globe, and it is in fact animated. And it loops as perfectly as I could get it. I made certain of that. It took me like, I think it took me like 2 hours to make it. Let's see what else we got. I made all these. These are all just kind of go-betweens, as of this one. But yeah, the little box in the lower right-hand corner of the stream is all the recipes and stuff that I've been making. And then, oh my god. So, mind you, this is all set up for a reason. This is a valid crafting recipe. I shit you not. This entire structure of 240-ish mechanical crafters is a valid recipe structure. No. Why have you reset it? Huh? There we go. Okay. 171 syntax error. Fucking hell. Huh? Is it AR or ER? AR. What? Oh. Right, those are outside the... Yeah. Those are outside the parentheses. They don't need... Yeah, like, neither have I until now. Like, I've been more or less documenting the whole process of me essentially learning from literally nothing. Like, I have very, like, rudimentary and fundamental sort of ideas of what is what and all that. And why the fuck are you still not... Okay. Yes or no, do I need fucking commas, and am I going to have to do the raw JSON fallback? Yes or no? Like, it's a fun time making them, but it's also a colossal pain in the ass. Because, like, you can be sitting here, much like me, for the past 10 minutes, trying to figure out what the fuck you did wrong in this argument here. And, like, I don't even know. Half the time it wants me to do commas, half the time it doesn't want me to do commas. Like, I don't know what it's... So, I'll give you, like, the brass tacks of what I've learned in the couple of weeks that I've been doing this. So, this here is your event caller. This is what's telling the game, look for this recipe setup. Everything inside this parenthesis is the input and the output. So this is going to be your output. This is going to be the NBT data that goes into it, because some items are fucking weird and require NBT data in order to actually be a specific item. And then this is just your run-of-the-mill, like, stats that you need for the altar, for, like, blood altar, let's say. So you'll have to be level 2 with at least 3,000 blood, and it will consume 30 blood for however long it takes, 100 ticks. And then if it runs out of blood, it will drain progress by 60 blood for every however long per interval it takes for it to be refilled. But you can do 2-3 full recipes with a full level 2 blood altar, so not worried about it. This is just the general run-of-the-mill of, like, what all is being happening in each of it. Up here, I had to do a whole fucking custom thing that I would not even begin to figure out. Long story short, it takes Malum's Void Well recipe, and if you throw in the incomplete script, and it'll spit out the completed one, because it's a void well, so it's like there's an eldritch deity down there, and it's giving you little tidbits. More or less, yeah. I've been doing my best to try and, like, leave ID, like, specifically crossing a bunch of, like, varying different recipes, just so I can have, like, a marker to look back at and be like, okay, this is how this is structured. How then can I go through and, you know, figure out the rest of them? So, like, up here, these are just, like, general Minecraft recipes. It does have to be A through I, unless it has missing pieces. So, for example, if you're making a helmet, it's going to be ABC and then D space E. And then this last one will just be empty, because you don't need to worry about that. And that will allow you to do, I want to say, any recipe as long as it's within that structure, and that will allow you to then make the helmet, say. So for, like, mechanical crafting, which is a bit of a different beast, this is essentially your structure, where it's going to be a 4x5 structure, so 20 mechanical crafters in total, going from F through Y, and then these are your ingredients, and then this is where they go. Like, it's not rocket science once you actually start to get into the weeds of it, but it is a pain in the dick trying to get around syntax errors. Because, like, I still don't fucking... Yeah, in theory. So, like, as far as everything is concerned, if I just removed this and redid it, everything else works. It's just this recipe here that I'm adding and trying to figure out. So, Let me re-add these real quick. Last time I did, it gave me a syntax error, which is fine. Honestly, I'm more or less just vibe coding, which, if you don't know, is just using AI to be like, oh, how does this work? Because, like, I don't have somebody that I can just actively talk to at all hours of the day. Yes and no. So, like, a lot of like the standard recipes will still be intact. I did change the recipes for the like the mechanism circuits. So it'll require you to go, like, if you throw the circuit here, like if I throw in the basic circuit, it will press it, and then I need to give it an alloy of whatever kind, and then it'll go through this, it'll press it again, and it'll drop it off here. And that is these recipes. So, like, if I do this, oh right, because yeah, it's having issues. All right, let me see. Okay, so it's a syntax error regarding alter siphon. Let me see. Okay, so if I remove it, though, it says that it's not valid, though. Oh yeah, no, I'm basically reaching the end of my day. I've been drinking tea. I do still have a little bit of tea left, actually. I now no longer have tea. But, you know, I've been taking sips. And I want to say it's like a 2-gallon jug of water next to me. Okay, so now we're just down to 1 still. I appreciate it. Oh, it's still saying I never fucking saved it like a dummy. Yeah, no, I've been streaming a lot of Super Mario Eclipse, which is essentially just a ROM hack of Super Mario Sunshine. It's been a fun time. Piantissimo has apparently been hiding his power level. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it's still saying constructor purple at alter with 2 arguments not found. Fuck. This is obnoxious. Like, Fuck it, fine. I guess I'm doing another custom one. Galaxy's pretty fun. I think it's a good time. I haven't played it in a fair bit, but... Ugh. Fucking hate having to do this. But if it works, I mean, I'm not really gonna complain. But no, Galaxy's pretty fun. It's honestly just a really good time fucking around with the physics, because Nintendo did a really good job with the gravity in that game. It's a little jank at sometimes, but no, it's still saying that it's running into errors. Oh. Okay. Cool. You want to do that again? Thank you. What the fuck do you mean missing? What? Oh. Okay. How about now? I mean, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with going back to play a game you haven't played in, despite it being out for years. Not, well, I guess quite a while now on stream. I went back and played Banjo and Tooie. Never played that. That game's been out for fucking 20 plus. There we go. There we go. Yes. Yes. That's what I love to see. Yes. Yes.
Now I get to go through this process so many more times.
Fuck, it still didn't do it. But yeah, this is the monstrosity back there. The recipe itself is kind of useless, so I had to make its own custom page. I haven't finished Dead Space. I got stuck on the fucking... I think it's the... I don't know if it's the helicopter or if it's like the fucking... The fucking... structural malfunction. QTE. Where you like enter a room, and I don't remember if it's like a helicopter shoots at the glass, or like just the glass fails because of some reason, and like it tries to like suck you out. Like no matter what I did, it just like I couldn't do it. Like I tried spamming, I tried pasting it, that didn't work, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. So like, I guess I can just try making it and see if that works. If just, like, doing the thing will give me what I'm looking for. Alright, so I need the Dagger of Sacrifice. Um. Oh, okay, never mind. Ah, yeah, understandable. Get some sleep. Wait, so isn't they change it, or can you? No, they didn't. Okay. Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I will. Eventually, I'll get pissed with it and just decide, fuck it. Okay, so it is doing it, which tells me that it is a valid recipe, but not that it'll show up. Which is dumb and kind of fucking stupid, but is what it is. Why are we not? I'm afraid I don't follow. Why are you not? Doesn't make any sense. Like, I need... It just stops. What? No, it doesn't even register it as a valid recipe at all. Son of a bitch. Oh. Like, it seems like it wants to do it, but it just doesn't. Did I fuck up on the... input item? Oh no, that is magical. Iron spellbooks, yeah. Cool. The problem is that it's not even really... Wait, ellipse a bit. Okay. So in theory, you should begin to do things. But you are not. Well, let me see if I've actually even got a tier 2 altar. Need a divination sigil. Tier 2, 10,000 altar. Essence capacity, 10,000. Altar's not even 3,000. Consumption rate 30. Yeah. So why then are you unable to do it? It'd be 100 taps worth of blood. But you're not doing. Can I tell it to show me NBT data? Is there a way to do that? Append mod ID. No, there's no method of me showing the NBT data. So, let me see. No. Because I don't know how to... All that stuff is spelled correctly. That. So... and ID, count, school, good, great. That should hopefully do it. Oh, that doesn't need to be quoted, does it? No, it doesn't. Good. Okay, supposedly no errors. Still nothing. I don't fucking get it. I don't. What the fuck? don't. So okay. Blood magic doesn't do blood alter levels the same way that I thought they did. So what I actually was doing was setting it to a tier 3 recipe. I just want it to be a tier 2 recipe. So what I need to do is set it to 1 instead. That way it knows, so the actual base altar is not what you're looking for, and it's not tier 3, it's actually tier 2. And that didn't change a goddamn thing. What the fuck, dude? Like, I don't get it. So 0 is T1, 1 is T2, 2 is T3. So 3 is tier 4, and 4 is tier 5. Just fucking goofy, but whatever. Seems like it's doing something. I'll let it cook. No, it's emptied out now. I'm assuming that was it filling its internal buffer reservoir. But it still doesn't recognize that as an option. So this is data using tags and modern Minecraft versions. Expect these strings to be declared in flat string text instead of organized JavaScript child block. Yeah, the child block causes the engine to bypass parameters entirely. That's so fucking dumb, though. Fine. Like the way that it looks, but if it gets the job done, I'm not gonna fuck. Apparently, it's supposed to look like that. Fuck that whatever. So inputs tabbed in from ingredient, but this one is actually a lot out with it. This one, that. God fucking damn it. Okay. No, it's still in filling its internal reservoir. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why is it not? Because I want them to be separate. Maybe that'll work. Like, I'm grasping at straws at this point. It's not an issue with the internal reservoir. Not an issue with blood amount. Not running. For whatever reason. Hopefully now with it better listed in the NBT and it's still not fucking working. God, why? Can blood alters just not do NBT data shit? What the fuck, dude? Let's see if doing this fixes it. I don't think it's going to, but I don't really have much of a choice in the matter. Starting from here, go to here, and there. If that does it. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, dude? No, like it doesn't. Spellbooks, magic underscore cloth. Yeah. Cool. So why then are you unable to make? What the fuck, dude? Iron's restrictions, manuscript, school, iron, spellbook, blood. I think what it's doing is it's trying to actively read the backslashes as the item that it needs, or as part of the ID, rather than actually trying to do the school. No, still just fill in the internal reservoir. Shh. So supposedly it looks like that. And then maybe that fixes it. Fuck no, dude. Like, I'm throwing up whatever the fuck at the wall will work. I'll give it a few more college tries, but outside of that, then I don't fucking know. I'll probably just end up calling it. Okay, no errors. Still no recipe. So this one seems to require a specific full redo. And magically that's supposed to fix everything. Don't think that's going to cause it to be fixed, but whatever. Modifying data keys to register directly to the world's crafting network. You must fully save your script. Complete exit out of the main menu. And reload the save file. A simple live reload and in chat will refresh the JavaScript, but often fails to resync to hidden item tag structures in your local UI layout. $60, $40, $20. Nope, and nope. Still fucking no. Broken JSON file that might retrieve is generic. Syntax issue setting up. Enclosed in single quotes. Which it is. BT. What the fuck? Wait. So is it specific about which one it does? Like, I didn't think it mattered what one it was. Ingredient item. What? Apparently the ingredient section also needs to be changed. It's supposed to be like that. Wow. And it's outputting the item. manuscript. MBT 1. So. For so fucking long that I don't know. I have to figure out how the fuck to do a weeping well recipe, but I can't do a blood magic recipe. That's absurd to me. No, that's the internal buffer filling. I don't fucking understand. I don't fucking understand at all. So, I think I'm gonna change this to 1500. 3000. No, 3000 is fine. I was gonna say 3000 takes too long, but you can just add fucking speed upgrades, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't get what the fuck about this is gonna magically solve everything. But give it a run, we'll see what do. Like, I'm losing my mind of trying to figure out what all this shit is supposed to be doing. This. Let's see if that does it. Like, I'm so annoyed. This is gonna be my last attempt. If it don't fucking work, then I'm going to bed, dude. I don't have the mental to try and maneuver my way around this right now. Like, it's just not coming together. Okay. So if I take this, I throw it onto the altar. It does absolutely fucking nothing. So of course it does fucking nothing. We save and quit and try to reload. And if that works, I swear to God I will throw something. It won't be anything of consequence because I don't want to break anything, but I'm still gonna throw something. Like I think I've been at this one recipe for probably closer to 30 minutes now, and I'm not happy about it. But I mean, realistically, I'm learning at the same time, so I kind of just have to run and roll with the punches and hope that somehow magically it'll all come together in one glorious flourish of bloody mist. Which it didn't. Fucking god, dude. So we're back to square one then. Oh my fuck, what now? That's what. That's what. Motherfucker, can you not? I am trying my absolute fucking level-headed best not to be pissed at every little goddamn thing you're doing. It's not working. Reload. I expect this to work now that I've gotten rid of the straight closing arguments. It's a tier 2 altar, 3,000 blood in it. More than enough to complete it, and it's still not fucking... Missing semicolon before statement. Oh my fuck, dude. So we've gone from 6 lines to 1. Are we fucking good? Can I stop fucking smashing my head into a brick wall with this shit? Yeah, I saved. Fucking hell. Gotta come back with an error. If it doesn't crash. Save that. Reload. One more time. I said one more time like 2 or 3 times ago, but this time I am actually gonna call it. So, whether or not it does or does not work, I appreciate you folks for stopping by. If I haven't been hanging out with me, I am fucking... Fuck off. I am pissed. Unbelievably so. I'm running in fucking circles with this shit, and it's just not enough to figure it out. So, for now, that's where I'm gonna end the stream. Appreciate you folks for stopping by. If I haven't been hanging out with me, and yeah. I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good night.